Hi, I'm just going to show you the day 5 program, what it's supposed to end up looking like, and then I'm going to walk you through doing it in case you need help. So here's the finished version. When I run this, the cat says, what's 8 times 5? It gives me random multiplication times table problems. So I'm going to type in 40. It says correct. And then it gives me another one. Oh, 9 times 1, that's easy. Correct. And another 40. This is supposed to be random, but that feels a little bit not random. 60. And then here's what's up. If I enter the wrong answer, say 2 times 9, and I enter 17 instead of 18, it tells me, hey, sorry, the answer was, so here, I'll do another wrong one. It says, sorry, the answer was 6. This is it. So I'll show you how to create this. I'm going to just make a new project. And I'd like you to pick a fun background. I went with this anyway. Whatever you want, just please have it not just be white. And then let's do a green flag. When the green flag's clicked, now there's some new things we're going to do in today's program. The biggest thing is these variables. So I'm asking you to make a variable. We're going to call it A. And a variable is a container to store a number. And so we'll drag this thing over. We'll use it in a minute. And then I want you to make another variable called B. And we'll drag another one of these things over. And we're going to use this A, and we're going to use this B also. So when you start the program, I want you to do a forever loop. And then we're going to drag these in. We don't want to set them. You can see that they have values up here. We don't want them to stay 0 because that would be a boring times table. So we go down to operators, and there's a random number picker right here. So I'm going to put one of those there. You can right click on a block and then make a copy. So I made a copy. So now every time I run this, they're both set to A. So I'm going to set this to B. Let's notice that. This is set A to the random number. This is set B to a random number. So now when I run this, you can see the numbers are constantly changing over here. All right. So then we're going to ask the user to do a little multiplication. And I figured out that you need 4 of these join blocks to make this happen. So why don't you line them up? 1, 2, 3, 4. And I said that you would say, what is, and then a space. And then we could drag this over here. You're going to go A. And then right here, we're going to go space. Oh, not here. We're going to drag another one over here and do space times space. And then over here, we're going to put B and a question mark. So it's going to say, what is A times B? That's what's going to come out of this. And we're going to, I know it's kind of crazy, but remember, you can back up the video if I went too fast. And we're going to put an ask block right here. And we're going to drag this into there. So this says, hey, when we run this, it says, hey, what is 1 times 10? And you can type a 10. And, there you go. Now we have to check if they got the right answer. And so that's under control. We're going to grab this block. I don't think we've used this in one of our programs yet. It's going to be if something's true, then it does the first thing. Otherwise, it does the other thing. So we're going to drag this in here. And what we're going to do is drag over an equals block and a times block. The times block is this one with a little star. So for the times block, we need another A and we need another B. So I just duplicated those, but you could go back to the variables area and drag them over. And by the way, I'm going to make them not show anymore. That's those little check marks. So we're going to say, drag this here. So if, and then we go back to sensing and we need answer. This is where you find out what the user typed in. So we're going to say, hey, if the answer, what the user typed in, is equal to A times B, I'm going to drag this right here. Then we're going to say, you got it. That's under looks. Let's see, I'm still over here I was on the backdrop. So, oh goodness, I did all that code on the backdrop. Watch this. I'm going to drag this over onto the sprite. And then I'm going to delete it. I'm gonna make sure it's at the sprite. Good. Whew, that's bad. I'm gonna delete it off the backdrop because we don't want the backdrop doing any of this stuff. We want it all on the sprite. So, funny, that's why some of that looked different to me. Yeah, what is 8 times 8? And here's where we're gonna enter it. Okay, so if the answer is correct, then we're gonna say, hey, good job. So say, nice work. That is correct. For 2 seconds. Now, if it's not correct, then we want to say, sorry, the correct answer is. So we can still drag over a say block, but, and then I'm going to right click on this AAB thing, make a copy, and then we need to do a join and say, sorry, the correct answer is, and I'm going to put a space, and then we're going to drag this over there. Put this right here. All right, and that is actually the entire program. So let's take a look. What is 3 times 4? We say 12. Nice work, that's correct. What is 4 times 2? 8. Nice work, that is correct. And then what's 3 times 2? Let's say I just type a 5 by accident. Oh, sorry, the correct answer is 6. So see how this is working? When you get it correct, it says nice work. When you get it wrong, it says sorry, and it tells you what the right answer is. And notice over here, when it says 6 times 4, there's spaces between the 6 and the times and the 4, and that's because I put a space after the word times and a space before the word times. And I'm gonna be requiring that you do that to get full credit. Just spend a little time to make sure it looks good. And I want you to test both getting things right and getting things wrong. So that's getting things right, and then I'm going to get this wrong, and it's, oh, sorry, the correct answer is whatever. And anyway, that's our program for today. I am offering a little bit of extra credit if you decide to add a mechanism to keep score and keep track and tell you how many you got right. And so to do that, you would use a different variable. And you can, you could make a variable that's called score, and you could make it show. So notice when you click this little box, it shows over here. And, you can have the score get set to 0 when you start. And then every time they get something right, you use one of these change score by 1 blocks, and it will make the score go up. But that's optional. So, all right, well, here's today's program.